sectors of the Indian economy. The next question is, workers are exploited in the unorganized sector. Do you agree with this view? Give reasons in support of your answer. So we are in agreement with this, that is, the workers are exploited in the unorganized sector, because in organized sector they follow, or the companies follow, for rules and regulation which are laid down by the government. So this would be clear with some points we can discuss like this. There is no fixed number of working hours. The worker normally work more than the working hours, that is 8 to 10 hours. So he may work up to 10, 12, 14 hours. And there is no provision of the overtime. And they do not get any other allowance apart from the daily wages. Government rules and regulation to protect the laborers, these are not followed in unorganized sector, and there is no job security. That means the worker can be fired at any time. Jobs are quite low paid. The workers in this sector, they are generally illiterate, sometimes ignorant, and because they work in unorganized sector, they are unorganized in the type of community or labor community. So they are in no position to bargain or secure good wages. Since they are poor, they are always in some sort of debt, heavily in debt. That is why they can be easily made to accept lower wages, because they have to earn livelihood to take care of them and take care of the family. How are the activities in the economy classified on the basis of employment conditions? So on the basis of the employment conditions, the activities in the economy, they can be classified into organized and unorganized sector. So organized sector, this sector covers those companies, enterprises or institutions which are registered by the government and have to follow the government laid rules and regulation. For instance, the Reliance Industries, GAIL and all the government offices, all the government institutions. When it comes to unorganized sector, it includes those small and scattered units which are largely outside the control of the government. That is, they are not following, that is, these rules and regulations are not being followed here. For instance, casual workers in constructions, shops, etc. So in this sector, there is no job security and the conditions of the employment are quite tough, very tough. Compare the employment conditions prevailing in the organized and unorganized sectors. So the employment conditions prevailing in the organized and unorganized sectors, they are quite different, vastly different. The organized sector has companies registered with the government and therefore it offers job security, the paid holidays, the pension, the health, and there are various other benefits. The fixed working hours and the extra pay for the overtime work. On the other hand, if we talk about unorganized sector, all things are quite opposite. There is no job security, no paid holidays or pensions or retirement. So no benefits of provident fund or health insurance, and the working hours are also not fixed, and there is no guarantee of safe working environment. Explain the objectives of implementing NREGA 2005. Actually, it is Manrega, that is Mahatma Gandhi. We'll talk about this. This is the Employment Guarantee Act. So this is the objective of implementing the NREGA 2005 is first of all to increase the income and employment of people. In every state and region, they can develop tourism, regional craft, IT for additional employment. And the central government made a law implementing the right to work in various districts. This has increased. And there is one more thing, that is in various states, it has been seen that the people are going for other places to work. So they want, because they leave their family there in their hometown. So if they leave, who is going to take care of them? So if this NREGA 2005 is there, because it is already there, the people are not going to shift, or they will not going to migrate from one place to another in search of job, because they will be getting the job where they are residing. This NREGA aims to provide employment for 100 days. If Narega or the government fails to provide the job for 100 days, it is going to give unemployment allowances, that is Berozgari Bhatta, to the people. Using examples from your area, compare and contrast the activities and functions of private and public sectors. So we can take some examples like the bank clerk, he works in tertiary public sector, freelance cartoonist in private tertiary sector, construction worker in private secondary sector, doctor in AIMS, he works in public and he provides services, so he is in tertiary, DTC bus driver, public tertiary, farmer in private and primary sector. Then guest house receptionist, he is working with private and works to give service, so it is in tertiary. Mine worker, private and primary. Own tailoring shop, that is private and tertiary. Public sector factory supervisor, public secondary. Now this is just an example being given. You can add the nature of work, if you find some people, the nature of activity and sector also by yourself. Discuss and fill following table giving one examples from your area. So you have to talk about public and private sector, which is well managed organization or badly managed organization. So public sector, the DMRC, Delhi Metro Rail Corporation, is a well managed organization, while Air India in present scenario is badly managed organization or sick organization, you can say. Private sector, Reliance industries, all the Reliance industries are quite well managed. And some, say example, you can take Satyam in the present situation, is not that organized, that much organized, or well, badly managed, you can say. Give a few examples of public sector activities and explain why the government has taken them up. There are certain public sector activities like these are basic to everyone and it should be given, it should be available to every citizen of the country, whether he is rich, whether he is poor, belongs to any caste, creed, religion, etc. For example, the provision of water, electricity and transport, the basic transport and especially railways. So the government has taken these up because water and power, they are needed by everyone, every individual. So if the work of providing electricity and water is left to or given to private enterprises, private enterprises want the profit, they work for profit. So the private enterprises might exploit this opportunity and they may sell these at higher rates which the normal public or masses cannot afford. Therefore, to ensure that basic amenities like the water, power and gas, etc. are available, that is the cooking gas, are available for all, the government supplies these at low, subsidized and affordable rates to everyone. Explain how public sector contributes to the economic development of a nation. So public sector, that is the government sector, that is the control is with the government. It contributes to the economic development of a nation. Firstly, it promotes rapid economic development through creation and expansion of the infrastructure. It creates employment opportunities. It generates financial resources for development. And it is ensuring equality of income, wealth and therefore a balanced regional development. That it encourages development of small, medium and cottage industries. And it ensures easy availability of goods at moderate rates. It also contributes to community development, that is the Human Development Index HDI via health and educational services. The workers in the unorganized sector need protection on the following issues: wages, safety and health. You have to explain with the examples. So the workers in the unorganized sector, because this sector is not very organized, or you can say not under the influence of the laid down rules and regulation of the government, so it is just being exploited. So this unorganized sector needs protection on various issues, for example wages, safety and health. Say in the construction sector, the laborers are employed on the daily basis, that is they have no job security, therefore the wages also differ from time to time. Consequently, the government has set up a minimum wage act to protect such workers from economic exploitation. And the same problem exists for miners also, miners working in private mining companies. The main issue is safety. The safety is secondary to the company's profit, as we see always. Therefore, many miners suffer very grievous injuries, and many times they would die due to inadequate safety gear and norms and safety procedures. So the governments of most nations have now laid down very strict rules for private enterprises to ensure safety of the worker. So most companies in the unorganized sector, they do not provide any kind of health insurance to the employees. Some of these might be involved in dangerous factory production that may harm worker health in the long term. For example, the machines with high noise. So these workers need to be protected against the tyranny of the employer, and it is here that the government steps in. A study in Ahmedabad found out that 15 lakh workers in the city, 11 lakhs, that is in 15 lakhs, 11 lakh workers, they work in unorganized sector. The total income of the city in this year, that is 1997, was 60 million. It was 60 million. Now, out of this rupees 32,000 million was generated in the unorganized sector. Present this data as a table. What kind of ways should be thought of for generating more employment in the city? So, if you see, this is the table, that is organized sector, unorganized sector, and then total. So, number of workers are 4 lakh in organized sector as it is given, because you can just subtract, because total is 15 million and in unorganized sector it is 11 million. So 15 million minus 11 million is 4 million, and the income is 32 million for unorganized sector. So you just write 32 million here and 60 million in all. So you have to subtract this 32 from 60 to get the unorganized sector income, that is 28 million. It will be 60 lakh minus 32 lakh is 28 lakh. Again, 15 lakh minus 11 lakh is 4 lakh. So this you have to enter. Now it is clear that while a large portion of the worker, they work in the unorganized sector, if you see here, the per capita earning of those here in the unorganized sector is quite, the organized sector is quite more. You can see the income of the organized sector. The government should encourage the entrepreneur in the unorganized sector to change them into the unorganized sector, or the unorganized to organized. So the government should step in here. The government should introduce some incentives so that more industries could be opened up in the organized sector. Here we can have more sector companies. The next question is, the following table gives the GDP in rupees and crores by the three sectors: primary, secondary, tertiary, and these are for the 2 years, 1950 and then we have 2000. So we have to find out the share of the three sectors in GDP for 1950 and 2000, that is the percentage we have to find out. And we have to show the data as the bar diagram, which is given in the discussion chapter also. And what conclusions can we draw from the bar graph? So first of all, the question comes, how to find out the percentage? The percentage is like this: primary sector is this much, secondary and tertiary. So I'll just tell you how to find out this percentage. For that, you have to add all these three. So 80 plus 19 is 99, and 99 plus 39. So 99 plus 39 is 138. Let me just add it. 39 is 138. So it will be 138,000. This is the total amount of primary, secondary, tertiary. So you have to add P plus S plus T, all these. Then this one, 314 plus 280 plus means total thousands. So 314. So let me add 314 plus this 280. 280. This is going to be 594 plus 555. So plus 555. And this is going to be 1149. And then we have 000. Okay. Now, how to find out the percentage? Say I have to find the secondary one, this one. So you have to take this in the numerator, 19,000. Total in the denominator, 138,000 multiplied by 100. It is going to come as 13.77%. Let me take an example for 2000 also. That is, we have to find, say, of tertiary. So take this in the numerator, 555,000. Denominator we have 1149,000 into 100. So this is going to come as 48.30. How to make the bar graph? See, you have to mark 0 to 100% here. for 1950, 2000, 1950, first is 57.97. So you have to make a line up till this 57.97, that is around 58. Then make a block and color it with some color. Then go up to 13.77. From here to here it should be 13.77, or from here to here it should be 57.97 plus 13.77. Go up to here, make a block. Then finally, up till 100 you go and just make a block. Give them different colors. Coming to 2000, 27.33, start from here, mark up to 27.33 and make a block. Go up to 24.37, that is add 27 and 24.37 plus 27.33, go up to here, make a block till here. Then again up to 100, go and make a block. And just give the color same here so that you can differentiate. This is the tertiary, this is the secondary, this is the primary. Now what is the percentages are showing? We can draw the conclusion that the share of the tertiary sector in GDP, that is here, it has almost doubled. It is almost doubled. And the primary sector, it is halved. It is halved. And here it is increased by 10%. This is the conclusion you can draw. Now, multiple choice questions, we are going to take it in the next discussion. Till then, thank you so much. Take care of yourself.